Hello, Reds. Welcome to Late Night Live this evening. I'm your host, Jack McIndoe, taking you through this evening's instant post-match reaction show. And Liverpool in match week 2 of the Champions League have been defeated at the hands of a very ferocious and a very hard-working Galatasaray side this evening. Chat, let us know if you are watching on the repeat. Do let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. We'll always get back to you as well. But if you are watching live, do get your comments in. What was very disappointing from your own analysis, really, as Liverpool did succumb to a 1-0 defeat. Liverpool dominated possession. We dominated all that. But as we will break down this evening's game, just quite frankly wasn't good enough in a lot of areas, really, as well, Reds. But let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Yeah, just another game where Liverpool were disappointing, to say the least. I think as the weeks and the next couple of weeks as well will very much transpire. Liverpool at this moment in time, a lot of rival fans and even us, when we've all analysed Liverpool over recent weeks, we're not playing at a maximum level. It's been a very long time. Can anyone remember the last great 90-plus minutes that we've all watched and seen and analysed and went, wow, we've absolutely dominated that game from back to front, really. We are playing in, and don't get me wrong, prior to this game, we'd only been beaten once, but that is Liverpool's second defeat of the season. But Galatasaray, that's a massive scalp for them, really. I think you have to go all the way back until that Real Madrid game that he did beat them at home 13 years ago. But a game like tonight, as it is always the case when Liverpool do play away from home in European competition, as we did in the Europa League, obviously when we played Toulouse, we are one of the biggest teams in European football. So every single team that we come up against is always going to raise their expectation levels as well. But what you can't compensate really is really poor performances like tonight, where we showed Galatasaray far too much respect, in my honest opinion. But the main thing from their analysis is they work so hard on the ball and off the ball transitions as well, really closing down. But we looked very disjointed as well. And Ivan saying very comical performance. We'll get to that one in a little second as well, Reds. But please do let us know your own analysis on the game chat, and we'll try and get through as many as we possibly can as well. I'll stay big up there as well. I don't think he's been found out, mate, because he very much did win the league last season, mate. But interesting. I don't think he's been found out, Arnish Lots, too early on in the season. But what we've got to analyse critically, really, is there's been a lot of change in terms of, obviously, eyes are coming in. Hugo Ekitike, Florian Wirtz as well. We'll have a little look in terms of the lineup, really, straight away. We'll get the lineup in a little second here, but as you can see, we'll start with the lineup, really. And chat, how do we gauge the start on 11? For me, I was very surprised, obviously, coming into this game. It's very rare that you do see a starting 11 not featuring the Egyptian King down that right-hand side. But me personally, I would have liked to have seen Frimpong down that right-hand side and Milos Kerkez down that left, mainly due to the fact that I want to see a lot more consistency in regards to Liverpool's backline as well. I know, obviously, Frimpong and Bradley have had their injuries over the last couple of weeks as well, but when you've got your two main fullbacks, I feel, in Frimpong and Kerkez, don't get me wrong, Dom's done well when he's played down that right-hand side. But I do feel in terms of that midfield, we are massively missing Dom's energy, his running power as well. I think he's just absolutely wasted down that right-hand side at the beginning of the game as well. But as we know, Frimpong did facilitate down that right-hand channel as well. The back line, the midfield, Curtis Jones, Gravenberch had a difficult night tonight. Obviously, Gakpo off the left-hand channel, but I think, obviously, it's been a difficult night for Liverpool. If you're coming in from work or listening to the audio on the watch-along, Liverpool will be interested to listen to the analysis in the post-match briefing as well. The severity of Alisson Becker's injury and Hugo Ekitike's injury. The back end of that game, Hugo overstretched. Looked like he'd done his calf muscle as well, so that's possibly a 2-3 week job. But we'll wait to the professionals to diagnose that as well. And Alisson Becker, straight away, put his hand up and Mamardashvili come on. So, Reds, were you happy with that start 11? Would you make any of those changes? I personally just, if Frimpong's fit and if Kirkers are fit, they need to actually start playing consistently in terms of getting those patterns of play, getting the confidence up. It's patterns of play really mainly, and the defensive structure. Because at the minute, we are looking like a team, especially, I know we've done well in the league, but in terms of actually grabbing a game by the scruff of the neck and really challenging an opposition and being consistent as well, I just don't, I'm disappointed with that. I get, obviously, with AFCON on the horizon as well, Arne's gone, right, we're going to see how it goes tonight with Frimpong down the right-hand side, but if that's an inkling really going into the African Cup of Nations period where Frimpong's going to be having to facilitate down that right-hand side, I don't want to be seeing that, if I'm being honest. We knew he can play that position, and we knew, but we were really missing that Mohamed Salah. Like, it's so evident the quality missing, but we're going to have to deal with it. Don't have to go through the form and selection as well. But in terms of the first half analysis as well, chat, we'll get to all your comments as well. As Mark said, bring back Johnny Heitinger as well. Yeah, obviously, I think he's just being absolutely walloped. Was it Ajax get beat tonight as well? So it's going to be one of them. It was good enough from Liverpool tonight. Steve, 100%, mate, wasn't good enough, as Ivan said. Comical performance. We don't seem to be improving as a team at all. And most importantly, we are well off form. Ali getting injured could be disastrous if it is serious as well. 100% there, Ivan. It was comical at times, really. But yeah, it was Brace saying Wirtz needs benching. That's from his point of view as well. We'll get on to Wirtz as well. Plenty to unpack on tonight's performance tonight, Reds. But we'll go through the first half and then second half transition as well. T needs benching, as Mr. Was said. Big up there, buds. Yeah, it's not good enough again tonight, Charles, was it? It's going to be a sloppy ride until the new year. A Spursy ride. Bloody hell. Hopefully it's not the case, mate, but we're just going to have to get through. As I said, at the back end of that watch along, there's going to be a plenty more bumps along the road as well. But at the minute, we're just trying to shoehorn players into the starting 11, and it's just, for me, frankly, not working. It's not been good enough, really. But we'll have a little look in terms of the statistics in the first opening 45. We all know the biggest statistic in the game was the 1-0 scoreline as well. But putting that aside, you look at the first opening 45 minutes for Liverpool and Galatasaray. You analyse that, a lot of possession for Liverpool, obviously 62% compared to Galatasaray's 38%. Probably come into this game, that's what Gala, and that's what Liverpool we all would have expected. A lot of the ball, but not a lot of real penetrating balls in behind the opposition. As you can see there, total shots, Liverpool from 9 to Galatasaray 7 total shots. But in terms of big chances, Galatasaray 2 to Liverpool's 1. And obviously, shots on target, Galatasaray just slightly edged that in the first opening 45 with 3 shots on target for the home side, and the visitors had 2 shots on target as well. Passing accuracy was okay, 80 to 87% to Galatasaray 74%. But as we said, chat, even on the watch along, it was possession for possession's sake. It was like watching a typical Pep Guardiola's game of football, where you'd watch certain games under Guardiola where City are dominating the ball, but certain games where they're just going absolutely nowhere, really. Liverpool's best chances come from a set piece, a delivery into the penalty area from a corner, or a free kick, and that very much demonstrated exactly how poor Liverpool were in open play. Really, just not good enough. In terms of when we just have a little look at the chances as well, obviously the Canate chance in the 33rd minute, the front post, that was a big opportunity. Obviously, that's the closest, and you look at that shot map as well, chat. that is horrendous. But for the audio listeners as well tonight, Reds, Liverpool, the only chance in the first opening 45 come from an Ibu Kanate in the 6-yard penalty area. The Ibu chance was the only chance. But in terms of, obviously, we had a couple in the load in the penalty area, but in terms of real XG, Ekatike's one, very low down, 0.09 as well. I think the biggest XG chance for Liverpool in the 45 was obviously that Florian Wirtz chance opportunity where the goalkeeper saved it, parried it, behind the sticks as well. So there was that one. And the Gakpo chance as well, that was cleared off the line. Obviously, prior to that, the little ball roll from Hugo Ekatike. But as we've seen in European competition, every single Reds, every supporter of Liverpool in the 70s, 80s, 60s even, or whatever, you've just got to take your opportunities when they arrive. And especially in an environment and an atmosphere that is ferocious as it is, you've got to take your opportunities when they come about. And what did we do? We didn't. And then obviously 16 minutes on the clock, Galatasaray do get a penalty. And it was just really, for me, I know I'm a Liverpool fan, but I've got to say, even on the watch long, I felt it was very, very harsh. It was a typical European referee giving of a penalty. I think if that was given in the Premier League, it would have been overturned. Very minimal contact from the Galatasaray winger as well, Yilmaz. But he was entitled to go down. Any form of contact as well. It's been a couple of occasions over the last couple of weeks where Liverpool have had opportunities, not to dive, but to very much go under contact as well. The Frimpong opportunity in the penalty area as well, but to exaggerate contact. And they certainly did so. But at the end of the day, Galatasaray, it's the dark art in football as well. You've got to get used to it. And certainly Liverpool, hopefully off the back of tonight, one of the biggest things, of course, poor performance, but I think they really managed this game really well, Galatasaray, in terms of the stoppages of play. It's not nice to watch, but if you want to be winning European Cups, Real Madrid were the masters of it the last 10, 15 years in terms of eating into pressure, getting little free kicks, little snidey fouls. But the main thing is, especially when you're having a difficult night like that, you've just got to be doing that, really, in my honest opinion. But it is what it is. But Galatasaray and obviously Victor Osimhen from the penalty spot, slightly looking back on the replays as well, would have liked Alisson Becker to have just waited. I thought Ali was going to stay down the middle, but for anyone that was coming in from work or whatnot, missed a penalty. Straight down the middle, Alisson Becker went down his right-hand side. Sadly, it's been a very long time, but I think we've just been accustomed to seeing Kelleher save quite a lot of the penalties, but it's been a very long time anyway. But chat, I'm seeing a lot of chatter on Wirtz, and we will certainly get to Wirtz because really frustrated me, and he probably certainly did frustrate a lot of you watching and listening as well, Reds. But let's get to all your comments. Keep on getting them in as well, chat. Do drop a like on the video as well. Massively does help out. Of course, the post-match Raw, you are watching or listening in this episode, the post-match Raw will be out as always, be getting recorded now as we are speaking as well. So tune into that as well, Reds. There'll be a little preview on the YouTube side. But obviously, if you're an Anfield Index Pro member, you'll be able to listen to that in its full entirety. And I know the lads will be very disappointed with that result, as we all are tonight as well. Just not good enough. But this one, Wirtz as well, is from Jamie. Big up there, mate. Wirtz needs to be benched for a while. Looks absolutely awful so far. Hasn't shown anything above Harvey Elliott's quality level, which is worrying for me, as I expected a lot as well. Some people, Jay, might be like reading that. I'm not reading that. A lot of people might be like, wow, Harvey Elliott. But in all honesty, Jay, if I'm being honest, and there'll be, when we've all analysed every single Liverpool game, especially when you're in the ground, you see a lot more of the game. But I knew, and Arne Slot, and we all knew, there is going to be an adaptation period for a lot of these players as well. But I do struggle. Tonight coming into this game, especially with the dropping of Salah, I've been saying, Reds, I don't know how you feel with this. I've said all season, Salah and Wirtz are really struggling because you look at the vocal point of creativity through Liverpool's team prior to this season, it was obviously Trent in a wide area or deep position, whipping in not just a ball, but a real quality delivery into the box, creating opportunities. If it wasn't Trent over the years, it was Salah getting your goals and your assists. But with no Salah not starting tonight, I fully anticipated and I hoped Florian Wirtz come on tonight, started from the start 11, and really took the game by the scruff of the neck. We'll have a little look in terms and then obviously the first half transpired, really petered, really didn't have many bigger opportunities. You mentioned the Gakpo clearance off the line, but yeah, in terms of big opportunities, we're very hard pressed for that, really. But going into the second half, you're looking, probably their chance of bringing them up now. So you can see for the audio listeners, I'll read out the statistics on Wirtz tonight. You look at that in terms of total shots tonight, Wirtz in 90 minutes. He had 3 shots, passing accuracy. He had an 82% registered, 32 of the 39 passes. Chances created, 2 chances. Expected goals, 0.33. Defensive contributions, 1. Shots on target, 33% as well. There's a lot of touches in the opposition box as well. 3 touches in the opposition box in 90 minutes. Not just Wirtz. We'll have a look at when Salah come on as well, but that's one aspect of Galatasaray that they've done really well. Defending really resolutely, but it's expected. They're going to put Everton on the line. They're 1-0 up against Liverpool. They're going to be jam-packing the box as well, similar to what Crystal Palace done, similar to what Burnley done as well. But yeah, you look at those numbers on it. Accurate crosses, 1 out of 1. You only crossed the ball once. Accurate long balls, you only 2 out of 3, 67%. So we know the type of caliber of player Wirtz is. He likes to knit the play really with short, intricate passes as well. But tonight was the night really for me where I wanted more. I think we all wanted more from Florian Wirtz, especially with no Mohamed Salah on the pitch as well. Really, really frustrating, if I'm being honest. Really struggled to create any meaningful, big creating output as well. Really disappointing, chat. But let me know your thoughts. I know, obviously, what Jamie said there as well. As Pete said, yeah, not a penalty. I agree, mate, but it's a European penalty. You're going to get them, sadly. But yeah, really soft, Pete, and I'd agree that in regards to that as well, buds. Shot play all this. Sounds the same. Sound need to grow. Yeah, big up there, Ian. Obviously, fair enough, mate. Yeah, I'd agree, mate. There's been too many new heads into the starting 11, but at the end of the day, lads and ladies, you've got to get used to it. And as I say, we're very disappointed. I am, all of us as well, very disappointed with the performance tonight. But I think it's going to be a bumpy couple of weeks, couple of months as well. Let the rivals whinge and enjoy it. It's been a while since they've seen Liverpool lose certainly 2 back-to-back games to their team over the last 12 months, but it happens. It's not good enough tonight, but let them have the flowers. But they'll enjoy it. But we'll be back to winning ways very sooner rather than later. I fully expect that as well, chat. But tonight just wasn't good enough. And as Ian's alluded to there, for me, it's just, as you can see from the start 11, that start of the game, a lot of new heads coming in. Frimpong, Wirtz, Ekatike. And the most frustrating thing coming out of this game for me is Ekatike's injured. Because the one thing Hugo done really well tonight when he was on the pitch was he was making those, we all seen it tonight if you're in work or whatnot, he was making those penetrating runs in behind. Even when Liverpool or Wirtz and the other lads weren't finding the ball, the one positive to come away analysing Ekatike's game is he's always on the last line of the defence. And even when he's got his back in terms of defending and the pressing, he's really good in terms of pressuring the opposition defence. And that's one of the biggest assets of Hugo's game that he done in the Bundesliga for Frankfurt as well. But yeah, it's certainly needed, especially when Liverpool are going through form as well. But yeah, not good enough. Really, the 2 number 6s, Gravenberch and Curtis Jones, really struggled, if I'm being honest. You look against Gundogan, Torreira, Lamina, 3 previous players that have facilitated played in the Premier League as well. Obviously Gundogan getting on now, even Torreira, the back end of their careers, but we made them look like 22, 23-year-old midfielders, as was how poor our passing was as well. Just diving in, as you can see from the visuals as well, chat, just having a little look at the data in terms of Gravenberch. Accurate passes, done well. 93% accurate passes tonight. Accurate long balls. 1 out of 2 as well for Gravenberch. Ground duels, 1. Big no-no from Gravenberch tonight. I'm very surprised with that, but this is what we do in the post-matches as well. We analyse the data. Ground duels, 1 for Gravenberch tonight. 1 out of 6, 17 percentile. Aerial duels, 1. No aerial duels, 1. Well, obviously, he didn't make any aerial duels. That's not good enough for me. And that is exactly where Liverpool were disappointing. So have a quick look on Curtis Jones as well. High passing accuracy, 92%, a lot of that. But for Graven Jones, a lot of that passing was sideways and backwards, really. I think it was mainly that even when we did break the line, it was always a case of, we'll get the forward line. But that's where it comes into the likes of Yates, likes of Frimpong as well, and Gakpo. You're wanting them to very much create a lot more as well. In terms of accurate long balls, Curtis 4 out of 6. Successful dribbles, 1 out of 3, 33 percentile. Ground duels, 1, slightly more than Ryan Gravenberch, 9 out of 16. Ground duels, 1 for Curtis Jones. That to me, we knew from the game he was very aggressive tonight, but it was a lot more aggressive out with the 2 number 6 tonight, which is expected. Aerial duels, 1 out of 2. So it was a lot more of progressive with his balls as well, in terms of being around the pitch as well. He was a lot more aggressive. And don't get me started on McAllister when he got come on. We'll speak about the subs as well, but just wasn't, quite frankly, wasn't good enough with that regard as well. But chat, let's get to all your comments as well. Absolutely smashing it. We haven't already done so. Do drop a like on the video as well. Reds, of course, plenty to get stuck into across the coming week as well. Obviously, I'll be doing the watch long, but there's plenty of content to come on Anfield Index across all social media platforms as well. Why is Slot not settling on his starting 11 piece? It's selection, really, mate. I think injuries have hampered his selection, if I'm being honest. Obviously, Bradley and Frimpong were injured in the early stages of this season. I think if you'd asked Arne, I'm pretty sure he's already said on record, or he will say in the coming weeks, if you'd asked him, if I had to ask him, I'm pretty sure I'd know the answer as well. He'd want to be starting his main 11. He doesn't want to be chopping and changing, but as has happened this season, we've had some crucial injuries at the worst times, and we're not going to sit here and whinge about injuries. Injuries are happening. We're not Arsenal. We're going to have to suck it up. We've got a big squad and we've got to deal with it. That's what big clubs do, and you just got to weather this big storm of poor performances so far this season. But of course, we've only been beaten twice, and I tell you what, we somehow we've played well in spells, but not, as I said at the top of the show, as we all know. It's been a very long time since we've all watched a 95 plus minute game of football and went, wow, Liverpool absolutely battered that team and dominated from start to finish. That's what we need to be starting to doing very quickly, hopefully, especially in Champions League as well. These games can be coming thick and fast, really. So it waits for no one as well. Big up there, Mr. Wah. A lot of the players is going to take time and patience. We're going to have to use these spells to expect even as well. Sorry there, miss. I'll read that again for any audio listeners as well. Absolute brain fart for me. But if you watch the watch-alongs, that's standard. A lot of these players, it's going to take time and patience. We're going to have these spells to be expected even. 100% there, Mr. Wah. 100% there, mate. Kim saying disgusting performance. Yeah, it was disappointing, mate. 100%. Big up there, Prafan. Big up there, bud. Let's get to your comments. He's saying about Wirtz won't be able to perform to his best if he has to drop deep and pick up the ball so many times. That's an excellent Excellent point, mate. Baby, 1 second. Can I look at can I get his heat map up here? Maybe 1 second there, chat. I'll get his heat map up here for Florian Wirtz here, chat. But yeah, very good message there. I'll start that and we'll come back to that one in a little second, mate. But chat, let us know your thoughts on the game. Just really we'll also get the heat maps up on the players as well. But chat, let us know your thoughts on the game. Disappointing again from Liverpool, but as I said, these games are coming thick and fast for the Reds. And especially in Europe, it waits for no one, really. I was trying to get, but it's a fantastic comment by Prafan, and obviously illustrating very much the case, really, with that. Yeah. But what do you put that down to, Prafan? Prafan, in regards to, I think, obviously trying to find Wirtz in the right areas, but as you said there, Buds, we're getting the ball to him too deep, and then he's having to very much create. You don't have to do a Luis Suarez where he has to nutmeg 6, 7, 8 players to really get into a real penetrating run, and that's where it's up to Arne Slot very much in terms of trying to get the best out of him as well, and just get Wirtz in the better opportunities higher up the pitch in those central areas as well. We shouldn't be having to rely on Wirtz to come in that deep as well. Bear 1 second here, Chas. It's coming up here, Chas, and we'll have a little look at Florian Wirtz in terms of his positional heat map tonight. Give 1 second here, Chas. Get it up. That's me. Apologies there. We will get there eventually. There we go. Let's get that up there, chat. As you can see. So anyone tuning in tonight, as you can see there. So Prafam alluded to obviously the positional play, but as you can see, if anyone is not aware of how heat maps work, the deeper orange is obviously the more active areas for Florian Wirtz. But as you can see there, can I zoom in here, chat? So you can see a bit more better. Oh. No, that's not. Apologies there, chat. As you can see there, Florian Wirtz, absolutely everywhere there, really, chatting. In terms of the heat map as well. Oh, sorry there, chat. That's not the. Let me. That's a shot map. Yeah, that is the heat map. So you're looking at that and you're analysing that. Look at the opposition penalty area there, chat. Absolutely vacant in regards, if you are watching on the stream tonight, a lot of his work did facilitate down that right-hand side everywhere, but that's not a good sign. We've signed Wirtz to be the focal points, the creative outlets, the one that's on the edge of the penalty area, wanting to create attacking opportunities as well. And as you can see there, just a big space left-hand side the penalty area. As we said, with the substitutions, that's where obviously the left-hand side, him picking up that ball. I think the second half, remember that ball into the box. One of the very rare occasions Wirtz actually got the ball tonight and looked to play that ball forward. Obviously, Conor Bradley should have got a better header on it on the end of it, really, as well. But yeah, not good enough. That very much illustrates that heat map. Just far too much everywhere. But as we've already alluded to tonight, chat, he was having to come deep. He was having to try and get in behind and try and create a lot of attacking opportunities as well. But sadly, just wasn't good enough, really, for the Reds in that regard. So we'll have a little look in terms of the statistics going into the second half as well. But chat, get that up and then we'll get all your comments as well. So a lot of the ball, as we will illustrate in a little second as well, but he's there, chat. So we'll rattle through all these comments. We are too slow. Big up there, Arvin. We are too slow and forced in attack as well. 100% agree there, buds. The Liverpool now is what's club on yeah, I'm not buying into that narrative, mate, anyway, but yeah, fair enough. Obviously, for the audio listeners, Liverpool. So it was Klopp's Liverpool who won the title, and now it's Slot's Liverpool, which is now struggling as well. But it's the hallmarks of every great side. Liverpool, though, at the end of the day, many of the managers would have come into Liverpool and absolutely bottled winning the league title. Like Arne, he done really well to maximise the best. But the thing is, this is Arne Slot's time to build and craft his team as well. Of course, it is a lot of those Jurgen Klopp players. They're getting onto the back end of their career as well, and it's not going to take, as frustrating as it is, it's going to take time. But we just got to deal with it really and get on with it. As Amit is saying there, Waite can't start. We can't even. He can't even make passes. We need to get our midfield solid and bring him on if we are winning or comfortable. He's not up for it right now. Let's bed him in slowly. He can't start from Amit. I think a lot of people would agree with you there, but bedding him in at the right areas as well and just focus on trying to just get a fair bit of consistency as well. Kanate has been really poor this season with his decision making. Arvin, 100% there, mate. Very rash. But we knew tonight the environment if you were listening to the game on the commentary or whatnot, a tremendous atmosphere. Always is in Turkish grounds as well, especially in European competition. Very hostile. But yeah, it's another. We are a young side in certain areas of this team as well. Like it's new to them, but it's just getting used to it as well. And sadly, just weren't good enough. Got one chance today, but not good enough. We need. Yes, yeah. The late winner as well, but I can't say I enjoyed any of our games. Yeah, big up there, Ellis. And that's a key point there, but that a lot of us are thinking. Also saying in the YouTube comments, the late winners were wild, but I can't say I enjoyed any of our games as a whole this season. No pace, missing our old ways as well. Yeah, I'd agree, bud. 100%. Fantastic comment there, bud. As I said, need to start dominating the large majority of our games so far this season, just being second best. But the only saving grace really is that Liverpool, we've only lost twice this season. We've won the majority of our games as well. But those games will certainly catch up to us like they have over the last couple of weeks if we don't start booking up our ideas, really. We need to talk big up there, Ray. Yeah, I think we're talking about rates now, mate. I'm more interested in what you think, but we're beating. Yeah, as Joseph said there, this Galatasaray side were beaten 5 by Frankfurt last week. Says a lot. Yeah, you were away from home. In all honesty, Joseph, Joe, apologies, mate, Joe. In regards to that, but it's very different, especially when Liverpool playing home and away. Every away ground that we go to, the other 3 games that we go away from, it's going to be their Champions League final. This is me not defending the performance. I'm just, in terms of analysing it, it's a completely different environment that the Galatasaray players were playing in. Don't get me wrong, they would caught them on an off night, but let's not kid ourselves. Galatasaray are a very solid side, unbeaten in the Turkish league as well. I'm just absolutely made up that Leroy Sané didn't come on off the pitch. Come off the bench, really, sorry. Because I think he was on the bench as well. And for 20 minutes, I didn't want him running on our defence because he would have made it about 2-3-0, in all honesty. But yeah, it's, as you said there, Joe, this side were beaten by Frankfurt, and Liverpool certainly should have. On a good night, if Liverpool turned up, we certainly would have got a couple of goals tonight. But it wasn't the case. And we just weren't good enough, really, were we? As Ed said, they were badly showed. Big up there, Ed's opinion, saying he's disappointed with Arne Slot as well. That performance is on him as well. As Ozan said, Jack, lad, there's no sugarcoating this performance, lad, we must admit. Oh, yeah, 100%, mate. I'm not sugarcoating that. I think if you watch the watch along, and even tonight, Ozan, it was a poor performance. Really poor performance. But as against the full pre-season, all the new signings. Yeah, agree to disagree as well. Pa, yeah, let us know your analysis on the game as well. As I said, Galatasaray, well done as well. Yeah, I'm guessing the people that have just tuned in, they missed like the first 10, 15 minutes of the show anyway. Just caught the back end of it. Not sugarcoating it, chat. We were absolutely poor and we deserve to get beat tonight as well. If anyone just tuning in, what is the PE saying? Slot gives Bundes too much time, too much info in his tactics, doesn't appreciate keeping it away really as well. But it's yeah, it is. It's annoying, Andrew. It is annoying, mate. It is annoying that Liverpool, but it's not our first rodeo, really, is it, chat, in terms of watching this Liverpool side. We've come a very long way in the last 10 years. We've got a lot of very high caliber players coming in. We should be going away from home tonight. Just quickly touching on the analysis in regards to the statistics as well. You look at the chances, shots on target in the second half. Liverpool dominated the second half. But when you analyse it, did we really absolutely slice Galatasaray open? Not really. We didn't. For 72% possession, Liverpool should have at least 15, 20 total shots in that second half. But we only registered 7 shots in total in the second half compared to Galatasaray's 2 shots on target, 1 shot on target for Galatasaray and 2 shots on target. 2 shots on target in that second half with 72% possession. That tells the exact story straight away, as well as the scoreline. Not good enough. Big chances missed, 1 for Liverpool. Accurate passes, 86. Yeah, and really poor. So in total tonight, 4 shots on target apiece. But really, again, another night to come away from this where Liverpool were just really poor from a creativity point of view. And there's big question marks again. A lot of people had it with Florian Wirtz. How was he integrate into the system? That's the $1 million question for a lot of Liverpool fans watching or listening as well, Reds. For me, I'm coming away from this game. As I said, anyone that's just tuned in tonight on the watch long as well, I expected Wirtz to grab this game by the scruff of the neck. In his first half, with no Salah, you like sounds. He's going to be the main creative vocal point as well. But at the minute, at this moment in time, the team is not getting the best out of Florian Wirtz. Wirtz is really struggling. So what do we need to do? If he's struggling, take him out for a week or so, bring him on as a substitution, and just mainly focus on trying to get a bit of rhythm. I did note when we're dropping Gakpo for the last 2 weeks as well, chat. Gakpo's really efficient. He was poor tonight, but every single Liverpool player was poor tonight, really, in all honesty. Really, really poor as well. But chat, as I said, it's going to be a long goal season in the Champions League as well, Reds. Hopefully Liverpool can continue winning games of football. We will. But at this moment in time, really poor again tonight. We've been poor for large spells of the season, but we've got results. Would be nice if we actually started keeping clean sheets. That would be fantastic, in all honesty. But just at the minute, we look far too easy to play up against in terms of just when a team breaks on us as well. Even Yilmaz, obviously prior to them getting the penalty, obviously the thing was the opening 5 minutes. Had Yilmaz down the left-hand side, really getting in behind Dominic Szoboszlai. But for me, can we please stop playing Dominic Szoboszlai right back? We've got 2 capable fullbacks in Conor Bradley and Frimpong. For me, the long-term future fullbacks for Liverpool are going to be Kerkez and Frimpong. Play through the bad form, get them in fully integrated to that back line. Because there was a couple of occasions again tonight where Liverpool's high line and we're getting caught up. So it's just, there's no defensive consistency really, but it happens when you're interchanging players. And at the minute, McAllister coming on, I tell you what, chat, it's obviously the injuries he's had since he's been out. Mackett is really off it. And that to me, chat, if you're wondering why Liverpool been really poor the last couple of weeks, the quicker we can get McAllister up to full speed, the better. And we need to get Mackett up to full speed, full fitness. Because when Liverpool are struggling, it always tends to be when Mackett is not on the pitch. and he's not controlling or dictating the tempo and the flow of the game, really. Because what Liverpool done so well last year was play through Maka, play through Salah as well. But at the minute, and I think the lads have already said on Anfield Index across many of it, I think it might have been Dave, apologies, one of the lads last week alluded to on one of the pods, was I think it might have been Barton, the lads on Under Pressure as well, was speaking about obviously Florian Wirtz and McAllister. Someone, apologies, chats, can't remember who it was, listened to that many podcasts and watched that many podcasts as well. But obviously the picking up of positions of Wirtz and McAllister, sometimes getting too congested in similar positions in the pitch, and that doesn't really help. So for me, chat, what are we saying? For me, going into the game against Chelsea, go with Salah, go with Isaac. We don't have to play Isaac with the Hugo injury as well, and Gakpo, and then Szoboszlai, playing him in the midfield, Gravenberch and McAllister. That's Liverpool's strong midfield last year, and bring on Wirtz off the bench if needs be on Saturday, on the weekends as well. So yeah. And I get your frustration, chat. All of us were absolutely fuming because that performance wasn't good enough. But let's hope going into the next couple of weeks, hopefully Liverpool's performances keep on starting to return back to normality, really. But yeah, I get your frustration as well, chat. I was like that tonight. As Mr. Boy has said there as well, we bumbled our way to winning the first 5 games in the league, but the luck was never going to last. Get Canate out the door ASAP, in his opinion. Won't make any odds. We need to rethink on the lineup as well. Yeah, and yeah, it's difficult. Ibu's playing like Trent was for me the last, 6-12 months left of his career at Liverpool. Ibu, if he might sign a new deal, if Ibu's going to sign a new deal, just get it sorted as quick as we possibly can. Because he had a was it 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, when he come out on social media and said, oh, everyone doesn't remember the good games they have and all that, but just put your phone away, lads. Just focus on your football. And I know it's difficult, but yeah, you're a big player for Liverpool Football Club as well. Should be trying to focus on the games on the pitch. But tonight, it wasn't the defence. We only conceded 1, but I think it's the analysis, really. Liverpool really poor in terms of creativity. And that begs the question, chat. Very concerning if Salah, when the time does come for Salah, and he eventually, hopefully, retires at Liverpool, but if he is to depart in the next 2 years at the end of his contract at Liverpool, Liverpool need to find a way of winning games. It can't always be Salah, 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 Salah. He was the miracle man last season. Somehow he finished fair wherever he did in the Ballon d'Or. An absolute joke. But Liverpool with no Trent, lacking creativity, no Salah on the pitch in the first opening 45. Everyone was just looking around at each other going, do you want to do something, lads? And we're playing our bet at the minute in terms of player that can try and create a bit of creativity, a little bit of a powerful strike, someone that can open up the game. We're playing in right back in Szoboszlai. No. If we're not going to be having Wirtz in the starting 11, put Gravenberch, McAllister and Szoboszlai back to what we had last season. We need more consistency. And even if we are in the next couple of weeks going to have disappointing performances and bad results, at least get those 3 lads back to playing today, trying to get back to playing their best form as well, and somehow find a way of getting Wirtz into the starting 11. But at the minute, I mean, we're just trying to shoehorn players in for the sake of just trying to get them into the starting 11 above actually trying to get the best performance out of this team as well, sadly. We get worried when we lose the ball as well. 100% there, Pete. And I think we'd all love a ball winner in terms of like a prime Fabinho. But it looks like Arne Slot wants Gravenberch, and he done really well, Gravenberch, last season. But I do agree, like every single counter-attack that we get, it does look worrying. We look slow, really. We look so slow in transition. But the good performances will come eventually, hopefully sooner rather than later. And again, it's another difficult fixture going away to Stamford Bridge, playing away at Galatasaray and Stamford Bridge. They've got their injuries, they've got their suspensions as well, Chelsea. But you know what? they'll be exactly like Galatasaray tonight. They'll put on a strong performance. They'll be keeping their heads up because Liverpool are coming to town. They're rivals really as well. We know the history between Liverpool and Chelsea, especially in European competition. So they'll be raising their game, and we've just got to be ready. Tonight, really poor, chat. I don't even want to pick a man in a match because, I'm being honest, there wasn't a man in a match. But yeah, 16 total shots for Liverpool to Galatasaray's 9, but only 4 shots on target for Liverpool and 4 shots on target for Galatasaray. Really poor again in the final third of the pitch for Liverpool. Hopefully, come the weekends, we try and figure out patterns of play and all that. But chat, that has been Late Night Live. A massive thank you. I do apologise if you have missed your comments. As Kutzal has said there, big up there, mates. Galatasaray, you did deserve. Any Galatasaray fans, congratulations, well done on your performance tonight. Liverpool, really poor, but a very valiant effort from the Turkish side. I'm pretty sure they'll be celebrating into the night as they always are as well. Fantastic performance by their lads as well, and yeah, a big 3 points on their road to hopefully qualifying for the latter stages of the competition. Liverpool 3 points from a possible 6 so far in the Champions League campaign as well. But Reds, really poor, guys. Weren't we, buds? But chat, yeah, absolutely is. That's a new one, bud. As I said, Andrew, yeah, if anyone is just tuning in, yeah, that's the green screen, mate, chat. But in terms of the new range from Liverpool, if anyone's got a bit of pocket money or Christmas or whatnot, have a little look at that range. It's really nice, chat. But have a little look at it's the third range. Have a little look on Liverpool's website. It's really nice. Everton, you'll end up putting Everton on your Christmas list anyway. But yeah, it just because obviously the green screen, I would have worn the other green, the green kit, but I need a much bigger lighting. I'll try and get that ordered as well because I'll be disappearing into the green screen. Don't worry, chat. It's not a Harry Potter kit. You're disappearing. It's slightly disappearing. But chat, look after yourself. A massive thank you for everyone tuning in. I get we're all frustrated. We need to book up our ideas. We've got quality players as well. I didn't even mention Isaac tonight. He literally had nothing to deal with. He had that one chance in the second half, really. He was feeding on absolutely nothing, really. Half chance that was tonight, sorry. But Reds, you know what we do? We crack on. We go again, and we go again, and we go again this season. Awful tonight. But let's hope the performances do pick up sooner rather than later. But Reds, first time tuning into Anfield Index, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below as well, Reds. Much appreciated, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. We got the post-match Raw, lads. They'll be probably concluding their show this evening now and very soon as well. But I know those lads will be very disappointed, like all of us. So make sure you do tune in for that one. There's going to be a little preview tonight, 10-15 minutes on the YouTube side. If you want a little taster into what all things post-match Raw or any other great podcasts we've got on Anfield Index, head over, as you can see there below on the bottom ticker. Check out our brand new Substack. It was always Liverpool.com, where you've got some of the best writers in the Liverpool game as well on the website as well. And get involved with that, Reds. All industry-led journalists, or the new up-and-coming great Liverpool journalists as well. And unique insight from absolutely everyone. So plenty to get stuck into across Anfield Index on the audios, on the visuals as well, on the YouTube side. But if you want to delve more into more LFC content, head over to AnfieldIndex.com and become an Anfield Index Pro member at £7.99 a month. That's just if you pay monthly, but if you pay yearly, £59.99. And it comes in at £4.99, just as little as a coffee. But I tell you what, I know we do quite a lot on YouTube, but we do even more on Anfield Index Pro as well. But Reds, I'm gonna have a well-earned lie down tonight. Absolutely fuming. I'm gonna put myself through it, looking at the highlights. Don't know why, but it's what we do anyway. But we're gonna do that. But yeah, keep an eye on Anfield Index as well. Plenty of shows coming tomorrow as well, and on the horizon as well. But for now, Reds, we'll look forward to hopefully look forward. No, we'll be looking forward to the Chelsea game. It's always a good game. But Eds, I will see you at the weekend for the post match. For the watch along as well. Gags will be joining you for the Gag Standing show as well, getting the lads on as well. But plenty of too much nattering for me here. Reds, look after yourself. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday evening or whenever you are watching Reds. We'll be back to winning ways, Reds. Just frustrating tonight. Really poor. But the good performances will eventually arrive. And when they do, we'll be sounds. Yeah. But Reds, cheers, everyone. Thank you.